Hello everybody, and welcome to the Samsung 300 here from Daytona International Speedway. We are getting set for the first race of Season 3 in the Mobil1 Cup Series. I remember saying to everybody that I wasn't going to be able to get this out today. Well, I got back from my appointment before I expected to, and so this is going to be out today. I will say, though, I do know for absolute definite certain that tomorrow I will not be able to get the Daytona 500 out at the same time as the Daytona 500. That will be coming out on Monday or maybe even later. I don't know for certain. Anyway, Stephen Dillon in his new ride for the season will start on the pole alongside of the 20. That is Matt Berg filling in for Jake Berg, who has got some family problems, and he's I think it was a family tragedy. He's not here at Daytona, but he will be here tomorrow or whatever day we have the Daytona 500. So the cars will roll off, and we will introduce you now to the 42 cars who will try and race it out for a win at Daytona in Season 3. Well, in the National Guard 200, we had a lot of wrecks, so a lot of caution laps, which allowed them to not have to make pit stops. Will that be the case today? We have 10 more laps added on to this race, 30 as opposed to 20 yesterday. Green flag is out, and we're underway here in the Mobil1 Cup Series Season 3. Now that 6 car, that's Sean Henley there on the inside line. Looks like he may be thinking about the lead right now. He's a rookie this season, and he is going to go 3 wide for the lead. He's got help from Sean Galligan, and Alex Filter makes his return to the Mobil1 Cup Series. The driver who drove that 6-car lead in the race last season is 4th on the inside line, driving the 53 this season. That's Arnold Columbia, and here comes Sean Galligan to the inside. Sean Galligan in the 64 car this season, and he will take the top spot with help from Alex Filter. 4th on the inside line is rookie Matthew McMurray in the 97 car. He raced his way into the Samsung 300 in the qualifying race, as Sean Galligan paces this 42 car field. Whoa! Matthew McMurray getting a little close to that left rear quarter panel of Arnold Columbia, pushed him up the racetrack, and I thought he was going to spin him out. Car's trying to make it work in the middle. Don't think that's really going to work. Logan Wilson, Tony Speed, and Brendan Allen all trying to do that. Galligan moves down. He'll pick up the drafting help from Devin Wilson and Bob Fergus. Jacob Lawler there as well. Also rookie Trent Dunham in the 8. Galligan, though, he's done a good job playing defense. Normally, we see if a driver gets out to the lead, he's just a sitting duck if someone gets to his inside. But I'll tell you what, Galligan is just doing a great job in that 64 car, just keeping everybody behind him. But now they're going to try and gang up here again. Lawler, Dunham, Garrett Hay there as well, along with Joseph Bryant and Joe Davis, who ended up winning the qualifying race to get into this event. He's down there in that number 82 car, and also there's 3 rookies actually lined up there, 4 rookies. The 30 of Garrett Hay, the 89 of Joseph Bryant, the 82 of Joe Davis, and the 44 of Dylan Young. Now my question is, when are these guys going to be able to make their pit stops? As Jacob Lawler leads the way in his new ride, the number 39. Oh, here comes the pace car. The caution must be out. Well, duh. Why else would the pace car be out? It looks like we're under the caution for Bill Raymond. Oh, rookie Jake Johnson as well. possibly Jordan Hester. There is damage to Jacob Rodriguez as well, and can't tell if Timmy Pacioli may be damaged, along with Michael Harvey. I can't tell for certain. That's our defending champ right there, Timmy Pacioli. Harvey. Looks like they're all okay. But don't know. I don't even know when this wreck happened. So let's look back at a replay. Well, here's a look at what happened. Looks like they get 4 wide up ahead here. Harvey, Bill Raymond, Ray Wilson, and Matt Berg. Wow, the outside pole sitter slipped away back here. Right there, contact between Michael Harvey and Bill Raymond. Matthew Rodriguez also turned Jake Johnson around there, and there we go. Up and into Jordan Hester, and Jacob Rodriguez goes Bill Raymond. And Timmy Pacioli did indeed get some contact there. That was with his right front. I don't know if that's going to affect the 85 or not. But nonetheless, we're under the caution for at least 6 cars that I know of. Jake Johnson, Bill Raymond, Timmy Pacioli, Michael Harvey, Jordan Hester, and Jacob Rodriguez. As far as causing anybody to retire, because all these race cars are still on the racetrack, even after that wreck. I guess I'm kind of surprised that the 16 of Jacob Rodriguez is still out, although there wasn't really that much damage to his car. There he is in the 16 car. But there you see him, you see Timmy Pacioli, you see Jake Johnson, Bill Raymond. Brendan Allen was also on pit road along with Matthew Rodriguez. I think those two may have made contact during that wreck, and then also Jordan Hester. But everybody returning to the racetrack, which is rather surprising to me, but, you know, everybody wants a chance to win the Samsung 300. So let's go through. We'll see if we can maybe get through the top 20. I don't know if we can get any further, but we'll give it a go. Anyway, Jacob Lawler is the leader now. Joseph Bryant, rookie, up in second. Another rookie in Garrett Hay is third. Joe Davis, our qualifying race winner, and another rookie is in fourth. And then Sean Galligan is in fifth. Another rookie in Dylan Young is sixth. Another rookie in Trent Dunham is seventh. So that is, I believe, 5 rookies in the top 7 for this restart. Then you got Jack Richards 8th. 9th is Devin Wilson. And Adam Chambers is up to 10th. Amy Nathan is 11th. 12th position is Bob Fergus. Arnold Columbia runs in 13th. 14th is John Dillon. 15th position is Matthew McMurray. 16th will be Joshua Courier. Logan Wilson is 17th. Anthony McCurry in 18th. Emilio Navarrete is in 19th. And 20th position is Robert Ban. So the Dodge Avenger pace car will peel off. And Jacob Lawler will lead him to green. Now it's going to be interesting to see if Jacob Lawler can hold off these rookies. Now here at Daytona, it almost usually plays over to the advantage of the underdog. So, you know, it wouldn't be impossible for a rookie to win the Samsung 300. And boy, would that really help jumpstart their career. Some of these drivers here, Joe Davis, Garrett Hay, Dylan Young, Trent Dunham. This is their first Mobil1 Cup Series start. And just like that, look at this. Joseph Bryant was offering the drafting help to Jacob Lawler, and it didn't work. That was interesting. Joe Davis, all by himself, goes by both Joseph Bryant and Jacob Lawler. Now he gets some help. Sean Galligan and Jack Richards going to offer the drafting help down low, along with Dylan Young in the 44. I am a little bit surprised, though, to see so many rookies up here at the front of the field. And Joe Davis, you know, he already has a win under his belt. It wasn't a points win, though. He won the qualifying race to get himself here into the 500, and that is the exact same car that he used to win that qualifying race. So I'll tell you what, he's got a good piece under him today. Well, here's Amy Nathan moving up through the field there in the 55. Now, Amy Nathan drove for Racing with Jesus in Faith Motorsports last season, a teammate to Alex Lozano. But that was moved to a Toyota and a new sponsorship in Castrol GTX for her 55, and she had a fairly good season too. No doubt about that. Joe Davis now going to get a challenge down low. It's going to come in the form of Jack Richards moving over to the 32 car. Jack Richards ended off season 2 on a pretty good high note too. He was doing fairly well when he was driving the 11 car during the second half of the season, but now he's over with the Braun Racing Team number 32, and he's got another car coming right up behind him that's back in his same old ride, and that's Bob Fergus in the 34, who also kind of turned up the heat at the end of season 2. He's bringing along a rookie with him down that inside line. That's Matthew McMurray in the 97, who will be in the Daytona 500 as well. He qualified his way into that as well, so. And he's got Logan Wilson, Adam Chambers, and John Dillon there as well, along with Dougie Shears in the 2. Battle on for the lead now at the stripe. Bob Fergus leads lap 11, but Matthew McMurray is there. Well, not for long. Here comes Logan Wilson to the inside. Chevy's ganging up down low there. Ooh! Joe Davis almost made some contact there with Bob Fergus. That was nearly a rookie mistake that could have cost a lot of drivers a chance of winning the Samsung 300. And the caution's out. Yellow flag is waving. We'll race it back to the line and see who was involved. Adam Chambers leads the way, though, now as he and John Dillon gang up down low there, along with Dougie Shears. Tony Speed, another rookie, along with Emilio Navarrete, moving their way up there to 4th and 5th now. And John Dillon will not put a move on Adam Chambers here at the line. Really no sense. Chambers will lead under caution. Robert Bann is on pit road, so he was involved. Oh, Bill Raymond involved in his second wreck of the day. Oh, and our defending champ, Timmy Pacioli's on pit road. Almost looks like 3 cars. Oh, look at the back bumper of Trent Dunham. There is no back bumper. That car is all crunched in. I'm trying to look through here, seeing if there was anybody else that could have been involved. So far, we got 4 drivers that we know of, that 3 of which are on pit road, 1 still on the racetrack. Trent Dunham, Timmy Pacioli, Robert Bann, and Bill Raymond are the 4 that I'm seeing with the most damage, but there could have been others involved as Adam Chambers paces the field here under caution in the Samsung 300. Let's look at a replay. Well, we actually had 2 wrecks that occurred over here in the turn 1, turn 2 vicinity. Right here, they went 4 wide, and I think Robert Bann actually came down in front of Christian Janes, and Janes just couldn't get off of him. Sends him up the racetrack, and he gets into Matt Berg. Matt Berg clips Trent Dunham right there, so Matt Berg also got a piece of that. And Robert Bann, but there's some pretty heavy damage to that number 12, especially on the front end. You can see it all kind of buckled up there. And then here come the rest of the cars right there. Oh, Timmy Pacioli and Bill Raymond almost got through. They tried to split him, and it just didn't work. Pacioli hits hard, and so does Bill Raymond. Oh, man, they almost made it by that 12 car. But our defending champ finds problems here early at Daytona, along with several others. So we'll get ready to go back under green. Top 10 looks like this. Adam Chambers, John Dillon, Dougie Shears, Tony Speed, Emilio Navarrete, Adam Rose, Logan Wilson, Daniel Schwab, Joe Davis, and Arnold Columbia. As these drivers have still got to make pit stops, but the trucks were able to make it to lap 20. These drivers may be able to make it past lap 20, but I'm not certain if they can make it to lap 30 without making a pit stop. Green flag, back out on lap 16. Be interesting to see what the pit window is for these cars, because we know that there are going to be 40 laps run in the Snickers Cup Series Daytona 500. So it'll be interesting to see when they make their pit stops here, that we will be able to maybe judge when they're going to have to make their pit stops in the 500. Now, Adam Chambers ended up finishing second in the Truck Series race yesterday, so he's got a pretty good repertoire so far started here at Daytona. John Dillon there, who's lining up behind Dougie Shears down low there to challenge for the lead. He finished 10th in the race yesterday, as Dougie Shears now goes to the front of the field. Seeing a few players coming up that inside line that we haven't heard from here today. Jake Cole and Anthony McCurry drafting together. Oh, look at Joe Davis. Man, that car is pretty doggone fast, as he just went over 3 whole lanes there to make the 3-wide move on Tony Speed and Logan Wilson. And we did have Adam Rose up here inside the top 10 at one point there in the 88, but he's now slid back. And Adam Chambers has definitely slid back as he was leading these cars down to the restart. Now, if we end up having green flag pit stops, will that play out into this race? Don't have a clue, but we're going to find out as two Dodges work down low now. John Dillon to the front in the 22 car. Definitely looking for a better Season 3 than he had in Season 2. And Logan Wilson was our Bud Shootout winner here at Daytona, so he has a win at Daytona already this season, even though it was a non-points event. But gotta be impressed with Joe Davis, though. Guy who won the qualifying race to get into this event, just staying up there inside the top 5. He's not falling outside the top 10 for as long as I can remember. And pretty impressive, number 82 car right now. And not really a surprise to see him running up at the front because he was in a 40-car race for the qualifying race. Caution's out. Caution's out. But going back to what I was saying is Jack Richards will challenge Joe Davis for the lead here. But Joe Davis, he was in a 40-car race for the qualifying race, so he pretty much, this is no different to him. Just some different drivers. And it looks like Jack Richards, with help of Jake Cole, Bob Fergus, and Adam Rose, will lead them down to the caution flag. I did see Michael Harvey have to go below the yellow line. I don't know if he was involved. Oh, Jacob Lawler looked like he may have gotten a piece of it. Adam Chambers, who led him down to the restart, may have been involved. For the most part, I'm not seeing any damage to these cars, though. That was the car I had in question, was Michael Harvey. But it looks like maybe he's okay. But I don't know. Oh my goodness. Tony Speed and Sean Galligan. There's something going on there with Tony Speed. I don't know what it was, but he didn't like the fact that Sean Galligan was up on his high side. He almost put him up into the wall. Now, Jack Richards leads us under caution. Let's see what the caution's out for, as I believe we're under caution now for the third time here in the Samsung 300. And we are closing in on 10 laps to go. Now, they just got 4 wide again, and look at Jacob Lawler and Adam Chambers. They were involved, 2 drivers who ended up leading us down to the restart at 2 separate occasions. Right there, they just get 4 wide, and Lawler's into Chambers. Really nothing that anybody could do right there. It's just 4 wide, and your car's going to slide up coming off of turn 2. But the big thing here is that Lawler and Chambers really get away with minimal damage. That really surprised me right there. Well, maybe not Lawler. Lawler did hit the outside wall pretty hard there in the 39. But I thought that maybe another wreck occurs further up here, or is it just Lawler's spin out there? He spun right in front of Alex Filter. Filter had nowhere to go. But I thought that somebody else spun further up here or something. Let's look up here, just in case. Nobody here. It looks like we were all pretty clean afterwards. Just pretty much a 2-car spin out. Jacob Lawler, Adam Chambers, and Lawler. You know, he did get the outside wall, but look at the front of his car. Not that much damage. So maybe he is okay. Oh, maybe something right here. Wait a minute. Let's just look here. Oh, Jake Johnson up. And clear. Okay. But we are getting a report that Kenny McCurry has some rear-end damage. Let's see if we can find out what happened to the 62. Well, here's what happened. Watch here. John Worry stops. Christian James is into the back of him. Lisa Shears is into the back of Christian James. Kenny McCurry is into the back of Lisa Shears. And then here comes Matt Berg pushing Alex Filter. And Filter's got some bad damage. So does Trent Dunham. They all just backed up here. And Kenny McCurry going to get nailed right there by Trent Dunham. Oh, my goodness. Jordan Hester comes away with some damage. They just all backed up there. Oh, that's not what you want to have under the caution. There was some communication problems there, and I'm not certain whose fault that could go to, but boy, a few drivers have some damage here. That's going to put them on pit road, I would think. Now we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing on lap 22 of 30, and still no pit stops. This is really surprising me. Anyway, we do have drivers that were involved in that have made pit stops and returned to the racetrack. Jacob Lawler, Adam Chambers, they made pit stops and returned. Jordan Hester's running with that hood damage, which really surprises me. And the same can be said for Trent Dunham and Alex Filter. They have their hoods kind of buckled up. Let's try and show you what we're talking about. We're going to go to the rear bumper of the Matt Berg machine. You see right there, the buckle in that number 8. We'll look further up here at Alex Filter's car. You can see right there, there's the buckle. Look further back here as we look from the back bumper of Brendan Allen, Jordan Hester. The buckle on that car. That's really, I don't know. I'm just kind of speechless here. But here's the top 15. We'll see if we can go through the top 15. Jack Richards leads. Jake Cole is second. Joe Davis still very much in this. He's in third. Bob Fergus fourth. And Matthew McMurray is up in fifth. Sixth is Adam Rose. Seventh is John Dillon. Eighth is Dylan Young. Logan Wilson is ninth. And Arnold Columbia 10th. Then we got Dougie Shears, Devin Wilson, Daniel Schwab, Joshua Courier, and Sean Henley, the top 15. As we prepare to go back under the green flag, Jack Richards leads the way, and we will have a total of 8 laps to go. And by the way, folks, as the green flag is taken, I made my big first flub of the season. Yeah, I ended up deleting the finishing results from this race. So, I went back, figured it all out, and I do have them here, but they're not going to be in the normal fashion that we normally see them in. So, I apologize for that, but, hey, at least you're going to get to know where you finished. Jack Richards got a big jump there, though. That's not a good thing if you're the leader. Joe Davis, though, is going to hook up the drafting help of fellow rookie Matthew McMurray, and he's going to try and challenge to the inside. I'll tell you what, that 82 car, normally in order to get by somebody, you need a drafting partner. That 82 car has been making passes all day long by himself. That's just how strong a race car he's got. I wouldn't put it past him to get into victory lane, but I'll tell you what, there are a lot of other drivers here who want to get into victory lane as well and start off their Mobil1 Cup Series Season 3 on a high note. And now we got a battle on for second. Let's follow that. John Dillon to the inside of Matthew McMurray. Will he get drafting help? Yes. Logan Wilson in the 33 will offer it down low. Daniel Schwab suddenly starting to show himself up here in the number 11 car. He's now sliding by Arnold Columbia. That's for the 5th position. But I think the big question everybody's asking is, when are these guys going to make pit stops? Here comes Logan Wilson. He'll come down to the inside line for second off of John Dillon. He's got help from Daniel Schwab, Arnold Columbia, Dylan Young. And here comes a dark horse. That's Joshua Courier in the 23. He ended up getting into this race, finishing 10th in the qualifying race, the last spot available to be able to get into this Samsung 300. And I'll tell you what, he's pretty much kind of, to me, a sleeper. I think you may see Joshua Courier up here in the lead at the end of this race, because I'll tell you what, he has just snuck his way through the field again. Battle on for second now. All going on behind Joe Davis. These guys got to stop battling for second and try ganging up on Joe Davis, the rookie. It's not impossible for a rookie to go to victory lane at Daytona. Just watch the Camping World Truck Series race that took place at Daytona yesterday. I believe his name was Tom King, or it was King, something King, David King. A rookie going to Daytona victory lane. It's not impossible, as now they're going to start to gang up. Here comes our pole sitter, Stephen Dillon. We haven't talked about him hardly at all today. And he's now back up here in the 31 car, along with Tony Speed, Joseph Bryant, and here comes Sean Galligan as well in the 64 car. And how about Michael Harvey? I'm seeing that 00 car coming. But these guys, they're not even catching Joe Davis. Come on, guys, keep single file. You got to work together. The longer they keep doing this, the more likely they make it for Joe Davis to go to victory lane. They've got to get single file and try and run down the 82. Oh, there goes Stephen Dillon. Oh, they're going to save it. No, they're not. The big one. The big one has struck at Daytona. Oh, my goodness. At least 15 cars there. Matthew McMurray, Dylan Young, Christian James, Sean Henley. Oh, look at Chambers and Garrett Hay go through that. Bob Fergus, Arnold Columbia, Amy Nathan is in it. Oh, my. There's Ray Wilson, John Dillon, I think I mentioned. Dylan Young. Oh, man, look at the front of that Ray Wilson machine. There is no front. John Worry was involved. Christian James, Lisa Shears. Heavy damage. And Joe Davis leads under caution. This race may be over. There's 27 of 30 laps completed. This race may end, and it may go to rookie Joe Davis. But let's see why we're under the caution flag first. Well, here's how the big one was triggered. Right there, Arnold Columbia gets into the right rear quarter panel of Tony Speed, sends him up into Stephen Dillon, and I thought I really thought they were going to make it not wreck, but alas, it was not to be, as Sean Henley then gets into Jack Richards, sends him down to Bob Fergus. Jack Richards does a good job missing that right there. There's Daniel Schwab. Dougie Shears gets a piece of it. Joshua Curry, Adam Rose got by on that inside line, but looking back there, nowhere to go. Arnold Columbia, Logan Wilson, Jake Cole, Anthony McCurry goes sliding. I don't know if he hits the wall or not, but he went into a four-wheel slide. There's Columbia, Amy Nathan, Devin Wilson, John Worry, John Dillon, Ray Wilson, Christian James, Lisa Shears. I believe I mentioned Dylan Young and Sean Henley. And Anthony McCurry held on to it. Wow. Oh, we gotta take a look at this. This has got to be one of the best saves I've ever seen in my life. Taking a look at Anthony McCurry from the rear chase. Watch him make his way through here. Ooh, into a slide. Hangs on to it, and whoa, what a save by Anthony McCurry. I can't believe he did that. Let's ride on board with Ray Wilson. Oh. Just nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere for him to be able to go. Let's try another onboard camera. Alright, on board with Lisa Shears. Just running at the back, minding her own business. And then there's smoke up ahead, and the track just closes up. She's got in the back of Ray Wilson there. Wow. Alright, now let's go on board with Adam Chambers. This you've got to see. Alright, here's Chambers running behind Garrett Hay. Now watch the two of them make their way through this wreck. The wreck's already occurred, and they're still going at full speed. Watch them maneuver their way through here. Look at that tiny little hole and they fit through. No way. There's no way they should have been able to do that, but they did. Man, great job by both Garrett Hay and Adam Chambers. Well, the caution is still out, even though the white flag was displayed, which means, folks, a rookie is going to victory lane here at Daytona. Joe Davis wins the qualifying race to get himself into the Samsung 300, and he is going to take the checkers here today. Drivers that we have a result of out of the race, looks like Ray Wilson, Lisa Shears, and they will join Bill Raymond, Robert Bannon, and Timmy Pacioli to end the day, and I think Logan Wilson will finish in 37th out of the race as well, but wow. What an event. And it ends with the big one, and it gives Joe Davis the win. The top five, Joseph Bryant, rookie there. Sean Galligan. Michael Harvey will finish in fourth as the checkers is waved over Joe Davis, and rookie Jake Johnson comes home in fifth. Wow, what a race. Let's look now at the results as Joe Davis, the rookie, has gotten it done here at Daytona. So here's the way that they finished. Yeah, I know, it's not the typical thing, but you get to see where he finished anyway. Joe Davis wins. Joseph Bryant, this is his second start this season and his second place finish. He is locked into the Daytona 500. I would watch out for that rookie right now, because I'll tell you what, he has put together some good finishes so far. Second in the truck race yesterday, second here today. Sean Galligan, third. Michael Harvey, fourth. And Jake Johnson finishes in fifth. He came out of nowhere. Emilio Navarro in sixth. Jack Richards, seventh. Dougie Shears in eighth. Pole sitter Stephen Dillon comes away with a nice top 10 finish in ninth. And Joshua Curry finishes 10th again. Boy, he's another guy that you just got to watch out for. Adam Rose, Daniel Schwab, Tony Speed, Anthony McCurry, and Brendan Allen. That's the top 15. Adam Chambers, after getting caught up in that wreck and he spun out, comes back to finish a very nice 16th place. Jacob Rodriguez was caught up in the first wreck, and he comes home in 17th. Jacob Lawler was caught up in that wreck with Chambers, finishes 18th. Devin Wilson, Kenny McCurry are the top 20. Garrett Hay finishes in 21st. Trent Dunham, he didn't even have a back of his car. It was all caved in. Finishes 22nd. Alex Filter, Matthew Rodriguez, and Matt Berg, the outside pole sitter, finishes in 25th. Then in 26th was Jake Cole, 27th, Bob Fergus, Arnold Columbia in 28th, Amy Nate in 29th. Pretty much from Jake Cole on down, they were involved in that last lap wreck, that big one. Then you got John Dillon, 30th, as I mentioned. Sean Henley in 31st. Matthew McMurray, 32nd. Dylan Young, 33rd. Jordan Hester, 34th. John Worry in 35th. And Christian James in 36th 37th was Logan Wilson. He did retire from the race. So did these other cars. Ray Wilson, Lisa Shears, Bill Raymond, Robert Band, and our defending champ, Timmy Pacioli, finishes the Daytona race, the Samsung 300, to start off this season in dead last. Now here's a big thing. Christian Janes, Logan Wilson, Ray Wilson, Lisa Shears, Bill Raymond, Robert Band, and Timmy Pacioli are all going to have to qualify their way in to next week's race at Phoenix because they're outside the top 35 in points. So that could be huge for this season. Alright, so hope you enjoyed today's race. Thanks for tuning in. I can assure you, without a shadow of a doubt, tomorrow I will not have the Daytona 500 race up. No way I'm going to be able to get that up there. So I apologize for that. You'll have to look for it either Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to, at the latest, have it out on Tuesday. But I'm trying to get things squared away to be able to have that happen. So please bear with me. I was able to get this one out, and I didn't think I was going to be able to, but I will not be able to get the 500 out tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy the Daytona 500 tomorrow in the actual Sprint Cup Series. I'm really looking forward to finding out who wins. I'm not going to be able to watch it myself, but nonetheless. Alright, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this race. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and here come the newly redesigned point standings. You've been watching the NNSCRA offline racing at its best.
I run across